Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do.
Hi guys, JanscrazyLife. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not, you probably know that I make an insert with Keri from Glue Guns and Roses, and we do kind of all the holidays. So this is Christmas, and I kind of did, it was Keri's idea, but I did an ugly sweater insert. So let me show you. So all up here are jingle bells. I have them like spread it out because I just kind of untangled them, but it's super cute. And all right, so on the front of it, I sewed this is just from the Dollar Tree. It's just a red bow. And then let me get up close. So it says, Christmas is the most wonderful time of the year. And it is washi from one of the paper packs that I cut down and sewed onto the fabric prior to putting it all together. Keri says it's the best. When you're making an insert of any kind, you have to think of it as working backwards. So you have to think of what you want your product, what do you want it to look like? And the best way to do it is to write everything down. Like, I want to do this and this and this and this, and think of it backwards, put it in order and work backwards. So like, say for instance, I wanted all this on there. Well, this would be one of the first things that I would have to do, even though it's the last step to putting it together. It's the first thing because it's kind of complicated, but if you guys want more of a detailed description, I can do it. Also, I was really excited because I made my own spray. So if y'all know the sprays, like let me get something. These little sprays are really expensive and it doesn't go very far. So I made my own. And so if you guys want to know, so basically what it is it's metallic acrylic paint I got mine from Walmart for $1.77, and $1.77, this is a huge bottle. So let me show you, let me get it again, the difference. So this whole bottle used half, so it would be roughly $1 to make a whole bottle's worth. And the metallic is what gives it the shine. If you want to know how I did this, let me know. I will do a video on it. But I hope that you guys can see the shimmer and the spray. This is one of the papers that I put underneath when I was spraying it, so I could make different things out of it and send Keri some. So I also glossy accented the actual words, so it's kind of cool. And then I put these little embellishments, and the back of it has snowflakes that I just sewed on. All right, so getting into the book, I sewed some ribbon and kind of made it a ruffle. And if you notice, you can't see where it's on there. Again, working backwards, so I knew you have to work backwards. So there, I made journaling cards, but I didn't sew on the journaling cards. I just used my white jelly pen to kind of make it look like there's sewn marks around it, because the paper was so pretty that I wanted it to kind of, you know, show up. So I made these cute little tags, and each one of the sewn tags with the fabric has a little bell on it, a jingle bell. And it's so cute. It's got these little bitty die cuts. Focus, Jan's camera. Die cuts of an ugly sweater, and then there's this tree, and I like hand did like little blue glitter, and this is a tree punch with the actual paper that I hand dyed, sewed around it, and then stamped Merry Christmas on the tag. So if Keri wanted to take this tag and put it on a gift or do whatever with it, she's welcome to it, and it has the word Merry Christmas on it. So here is the first page, and I stamped out, I mean, this book took it was like, you know what's funny is I think sometimes when we do so much of the same thing, it kind of gets repetitive. Well, this was one of the first, this insert I enjoyed from top to bottom, like really enjoyed making it. So I cut out a bunch, I stamped out a bunch of, I'm trying to see if I have the stamp beside me. I thought I did, but let me think it through. So I stamped out, let me go back. digressing. Okay, I stamped out a bunch of, and I got this from May Made It. She's got an ugly sweater stamp. I stamped them out on different fabric paper that I'm using in the book, and then I took them and sewed them throughout the book. And I love this paper because it has like that shimmery kind of glitter. Sewed some come back, Jan, ribbon on the top, and then if you notice, it has the cutout of like the sweater. Here is that beautiful paper that I hand dyed, and then on it there is another one of the ugly sweaters, and it's sewn onto it. And then that's the back. And how pretty is this paper? So there is another, there's a tuck spot, and it's got an ugly sweater, paper, as well as a die cut. And then here's another one of the journaling cards. And you can write on all this paper. Of course, I tested it out prior to, and this is, I put, and I thought about not putting this here because this is a pocket, but I think it's fine. I put, with that same paper, some tabs at the top that Keri can write or use, and that paper is everything. There's a little pocket here, also journaling spot, and then that paper. And so there is some more of the paper that she can just write. And then I put this textured paper I got from Tuesday Morning. It's super thick, but it's textured, and I wanted to put it in here. And there's just some little die cuts. And then I made some paper clip tags with little charms on the side. It's just got a little Christmas light. It's blue hanging, and she can remove that if she wants. And then there's a journaling spot. This one is not so dark. It was one of the first that I sprayed, but I kept it because it's white, but it has a lot of glimmer to it. So there's another one of the die cuts, and there is another flip out with a different, and like, how cute is that with that pattern paper? Because it is not the cutest sweater anybody would want to wear, but I thought it was so cute. And here is another one of, where I stamped it out with pattern paper and just kind of stuck it in there. Here is that beautiful paper, and here is another tag that I made with the Christmas tree with that paper. And I did, on these Christmas trees, I embossed white to make it look like snow on the edges. So that's all heat embossing. And then it's Merry Christmas on the back. And then there's another one of the tabs. Here's the back of it. Here is another one, and like, I wanted to pick paper that wasn't the prettiest because that would go with the ugly kind of theme, and in the end it became really pretty. And then there's some more of that paper for some journaling. Tuck spot right here with another one of those tags and the paper. So this is, how cute is that? It's a peppermint hanging, dangling, and then I just made a tag. This is, I sewed this closed so it could be a tuck spot for her. And there's another one of the journaling cards. And I really, again, loved making this one. And I put red, I used red thread because I thought there was a lot, since I dyed the paper blue and green, that I wanted to bring a little bit of red into it. Not a lot, because on the front it's blue and green mainly. It has red too. So it kind of has, it's a good mix of, I like adding the blue with the red. Alright, so then there is, the paper is so gorgeous. There's another one of those. And then here is another tag with the jingle bells. And then again, just the cutout, and then that paper. The paper is so pretty. Just, I mean, not even to make these, like to do anything with, the paper dyeing was super magical. And if you notice that it has lines, that's from the cooling rack that I was putting them on. It's not really cool in it, but it's like to put it on there while I was cooking the other ones. But I really like the lines that it gave it. And there we go. So adorable. And then here is just more journaling spots, and then a cutout of that same pattern paper that was at the beginning. And it's just cut into a Christmas tree that I stuck on there. And here is another tuck spot with a journaling card. And here is another just journaling spot. And here, I try to stamp the word Merry Christmas, but I know Keri won't mind. But I turn the paper inside out like this. So I made my own envelopes. I have a lot of people ask about the little envelopes. I have a tutorial. I think I'm going to make one soon showing how to make the little envelopes, but I make my own envelopes without a stamp, like any kind of tool rather. And I have a tutorial now, but I'm going to update it. So in this little pocket, I have some die cuts of the ugly sweater, and then just some little spots that have some of that paper that I used behind it, and I will show you. See, it's let me move this tag behind it. It's all ugly, well, yeah, the ugly sweater kind of paper from a Michaels pack. And then here is here what I did is on the pocket I glued down the paper to it, so it would you can kind of see it up here at the top, but I wanted it to blend. And I also put a library card in it with another one of the tags with the jingle bells up the top. And then I put this die cut and I covered it with glossy accents so that I think my kids are getting them. Covered it with glossy accents so I could anyway, they're coming. So I'm getting distracted because they're coming in. So then I also, this is another journaling spot, and there is a journaling card, what it's sewn in the back. This is another journaling spot, and a paper that opens up. And this is another journaling spot. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right, I'm back. Sorry. Okay, so again, it's just flip out and paper, and there is another one of the tags, a journaling spot, another one of those cutouts. So cute. Another one of the sewn tags on it, and what's funny is when this one, they were connected when I stamped them, but I just put it on the edge and cut it, so it looks kind of deformed, but it's cute still. And then that is that textured paper again with another light on it. Journaling card tuck spot, so cute. And then there is another hidden pocket with a sewn journaling card on it. Here is that textured paper that I sewed to make a pocket, and a journaling card in there. Another one of those cute candy cane. I like how they're flat and they look like peppermints, but I know it's not candy cane, but it's peppermint. It's cute. And then there is another one of the cutouts. Here is another side pocket with a journaling card. A tuck spot with the journaling card and the paper on the back. And then right here I just had my stamp, and it says handmade by JanscrazyLife. And I need to, and I'm probably going to do that right now while I'm remembering to date it. December, because Keri always dates it, and I always tell myself I want to, so I dated it. And then here is the back, and it has another one of those stamp outs with the super cute pattern paper. And here is, and this paper is from last year from Michaels, but the other one is the new paper from Michaels. And then that is the back. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, because the best is yet to come. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
I would like you just the way you are, and you would like me just the way I am, and I would like you just on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do,